Hello, I'm Jake. Um, Over the past few days, I've been working on a little something for the game called SnOut. This game, it just came out on Steam. It's been getting a little bit of popularity, especially among all my friends. I started playing a ton of it and got kind of addicted to it. And I don't blame them. It's a pretty fun little game. It's Snake plus Breakout, and you kind of just, I don't know. It's Snake plus Breakout. It's fun. I'm not personally super into it, but it's fun. But when I initially saw the game, I don't know why exactly, but I really wanted to break it. So I think it might have been part of like just my friends being like super into it, and me just wanting to to beat them out in some way, or I don't know what it was, but I had this immense urge to break it, and so I started messing around with cheat engine and stuff, and couldn't really get cheat engine working, and then I just moved on from there and did a bunch of stuff. This game was made in GameMaker Studio 2.3, which is like my specialty. I grew up with GameMaker and I still consistently code in GameMaker Studio 2.3. And so I remember that you can decompile, well, kind of decompile, um, most GameMaker games with the Undertale mod tool. And so I decided to try that out. I was like, might as well. And it took me a long time to figure things out because I never used the tool before, and it just took me a while to like get my head around the right things. But eventually, I figured out certain things and found out how to send my own score under whatever name I wanted to the leaderboard. Um, Now I'm gonna say this here now. I love Andy, the guy who made this game. I don't personally know him, but I think it's a really great game. I think it's a lot of fun, and I've certainly got a lot of fun out of and a lot of enjoyment out of working with the game and trying to break it. And I commend Andy for that. But I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think he is the best coder in the world. This game is not secure at all. I don't blame him. I highly doubt he expected anyone to really start playing the game. I mean, the server, the Discord's been up. Not the Discord. The game has been on Steam for like 4 days, and they already had like almost 100 people on the Discord server. So I don't think he like expected it to gain any popularity. So I don't really blame him for not coding the securest of things, but also at the same time, it's not very secure, and that's why I was able to break in. And so I'm making this video now so I can just discuss everything I've done. And I do these things purely for educational purposes. I've learned a lot from this. I'm not doing these things to get myself a higher score to cheat in the game. Um, when I'm done with all this, I don't know when that's going to be. I kind of want to get as much as I can out of the whole thing before Andy finds everything out and patches a bunch of stuff. But when I am done with what I'm doing, and I'm not doing anything destructive, I promise, I am going to go to Andy and I'm going to show him everything that I've done, how I've done it, and advise him of how he can make his just general security in the game a lot stronger, and just help him out if he wants it, of course. I mean, if he doesn't, then he doesn't. But I want to see the game flourish. I want to see the game get better, and this is just learning experience for me. I'm not breaking this game for any reason beyond wanting to just try it out. I just felt I had to say that. Sorry if that was a bit of a long intro. Anyway, we'll get into the actual thing. So I've created four specifically for programs over the past 48 hours. I think I've been working on this. I haven't slept in 48 hours. Like that's no joke. I literally have not slept in 48 hours. I don't know how I'm still awake. I'm so dizzy. I'm going to bed right after I'm done with this recording. It is 1 a.m. if you can see. Anyway, yeah, so I've created four programs, and we'll go over them one by one. So the one that's probably the cheatiest, the one that just lets you type in a value and get whatever points you want is I call it the SnOut Score Hacker. I call this whole collection of programs SnOut Extras. And so SnOut Score Hacker allows you to basically just hack the score. You just put in whatever value you want. The next one that I consider the most useful out of all them is the SnOut leaderboard lister. This basically just lists the leaderboard like it does in here, but you can search up any player you want, and you can look at the mobile leaderboard. You can look at the desktop leaderboard. By the way, at least at the time of this recording, they have the desktop version of the game, and then they have an Android version of the game. And all of the leaderboards and a lot of the code for the Android version is separate to the desktop version. So all my software here is compatible with the Android and desktop version. Luckily, it was like one extra line of code to make it compatible with both. If it was more, I would have only made it compatible with the desktop, but it works with both, so that's cool. So yeah, the leaderboard lister is arguably the most useful in my opinion, at least when it comes to the learning purpose behind it all. I mean, you could say the most useful is the score hacker because it gets you infinite points, but educational purposes. The next would be the account editor. I actually just finished coding this like an hour ago. It allows you to create new accounts on the leaderboard and edit old ones. And I'm just gonna point out at the beginning, I don't mean this to insult Andy, but the fact that with this one program that I made in I don't know how long it took me, maybe like 2 or 3 hours, running on literally no sleep. The fact that I was able to make a program that can do that, that can change the name of anyone in the database, says a little something about your security. Andy, I mean this in the nicest way possible. I love your game. I want to help you out. I want to help you make this better. I'm just, it's not great. But yeah, so the editor can create new accounts, and it can edit old ones. And the only thing it can edit in old accounts is the names. I wanted to have it so you could edit the pins, but sadly, there was no way. It's not impossible. I mean, Andy added some security there. And then one that I think is probably the coolest, even though it also is fairly simple to, is a pin cracker, where it basically, you can put in a username and it will crack the pin. It will take a while. It takes a while and some computing power, but eventually it will get you the pin of whoever you put in. So I've used it to gather the pins of some people active in the community, and it might be a little cruel, but I'm gonna DM the pins to them and be like, "Ooh, how did I get these?" and freak them out. I have a whole like dramatic plan for revealing that I'm the hacker because I've done some stuff with the scoreboard and they've been like kind of confused. It's probably mean. It probably is, but it's a lot of fun, and I can't help it. I'm sorry, Andy. So let's go in these one by one. Um, I think probably the first to start off with is the leaderboard lister. And so also, by the way, all these software has this icon on the right. I put this here on purpose. While I was digging through the files, I found this icon. This is an alternate version of the game's main icon, an unused version, and I just thought it looked really cool, so I threw it in. It's in this like little corner here on the side in all these programs. I don't know. I just thought it looked cool. So this looks a little confusing, but we're gonna just go by it slowly. This is the actual scoreboard. These values are the position, these are the name, these are the score. Imagine it's basically the same as this. Position, name, score, and then same down here. These show you like the later ends. While working on this, I accidentally messed up and submitted a bunch of names to the database that don't have a score or a name, as you can see with these two. These are supposed to have a name and a score. They don't, and I swear it was on accident. I feel really bad. But if you, I can show you later. If you play on the game SnOut and you die with 0 points, it will crash your game now because of this, because it can't render it properly. Or not render it, but like load the data properly. So I'm so sorry about that. That was a complete accident. I feel so bad. I really hope. I had the problem in the lister too, and oh, that's not what I meant to do. And I fixed it pretty easily, like 3 lines of code. So if I can do that, then Andy definitely can. And so I hope he will. I hope he doesn't have much trouble with that. But I'm really sorry, Andy. So what's especially nice about this is you can type in names of users that you want to quote unquote find. So we can find my user here. I kind of just go by whatever name's in test name, but the character I'm currently, or character name I'm currently going as is Porat. And so if we come here and we type in Porat, and then we can select here Windows or Android. I'm playing on Windows, and you simply just hit enter and it will look for the name. And here we go. So we'll find it kind of like this. It's the same exact thing. So it'll show you the data plus the guys around it. If we go up to like some of the more top level people, you can actually see more of the list. It shows you better. And so like these are the top 15 members or top 15 scores in the game. And of course, you can also look at the Android list. So we'll look at SnOut, and so that will show us. So yeah, there's like the top 15 members in the Android community, which just came out today. I think it was yesterday. The Android beta came out. So these are fairly low. My boy Josiah, the homie, he's the one who introduced me to this game, and if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have done all this. And so props to him. So oh, okay, I need to stop doing that. So that's the leaderboard lister. We'll just close that for now. Oh, by the way, all of these programs are coded in GMS 2.3. I could have done it in something like Python or C++ or whatever, really, but I mean, like, why? I'm already reading GML code when going through the data of the game itself, so like, might as well just code my hacks in GML. It just makes things easier. So next thing we'll go into is, I guess, the account editor. So I'm actually going to pull up my guy for this. So here we can select one of two modes, create or edit. Let's go to edit for now. And so I'm going to edit my user's username. And so we just type in our name, and then that's not how you spell it. That's it. And then we're going to change it to, Porat rules, and do it for Windows. And so here now, if I refresh, oh, so yeah, because it messed up my pin. I don't remember what my pin was on this character actually. Crud. What was it? Nope. Okay, well, um, crud. I forgot my pin on the character, so it logged me out. That's my bad. I'll come back to that with the character that I actually remember the pin of. But this is actually good. We can show the example of creating a character now. And while I'll do this, I'm gonna actually have the leaderboard open. So just watch. So in the account editor, we're gonna create call let's do Poryat2. We'll set the pin to 1 1. Just make it more interesting. Yeah, oh, that's not what I meant to do. Poryat2 1 1 1 1 for the pin, and we'll build it, or not build it. Send it, and it says there in the bottom right corner, bottom little corner, sent. And now if we come into the lister and we select Windows and we look for Poryat2, there he is, right under my other test variables, aka 0, 1, and Poopy4. God, I'm so immature. I'm literally, the first thing I did with this bot was I made the first thing I not the bot. The first thing I did when I figured out how to do all this, I made the top score. I don't remember what I did for username, but I made the top score 42069. God, I am the worst. So we just created our guy Poryat2. So we're gonna just oh, so we're just gonna log into it in here, and we know the pin this time, and there you go. And I need to actually get a point because it says that it will crash if I die without at least 1 point. There you go. So there's poor yacht. Oh, are we not? Poor yacht 2? Hold up. Poor yacht 2. Poor. Huh. It logged us in as poor yacht 1. So, me, I can't tell if there's like some bug or glitch or if I'm like being really stupid and blanking out and I just didn't pay attention to what was happening, but everything's actually working fine. Let me reset the client. I'll remove its save data. So we will have Steam. So we'll be able to log in and we're gonna log in as Poryot 2 1111. There we go. Now it shows as Poryot 2, and if we go get a point, there we go. I don't know what happened last time. I think I might have just gone blind for a second because I am very tired. I need to go to bed. So yeah, there we are in the list, and we can now, well, we can edit anyone's name, but we're just gonna edit our name because I don't want to mess with other people's names. So we're gonna just look up Poryot 2, and we'll call him Poryot Rules as we tried last time. And we'll do that for that. And now here, if I refresh, pin incorrect, so we go Poryot Rules. Oh, no, Poryot Rules? That was not Poryot Rules. That's the name. Please enter Poryot. Oh, okay, I'm stupid. I'm so sorry. I should not be doing this at 1 in the morning. Oh my god, this was a terrible idea. um, the game SnOut has a 7 character limit for your characters. And I always forget that because I'm always doing stuff in these like console windows where I'm not limited by that. And so Poryot Rules goes past the 7 character limit, and that's why it's not letting me log in. Let me. God, okay, I'm sorry. I'm going insane. Let's do that again. Let's just log in with Poryot 2 because I think. Oh, it's just a name for because I forgot we. Okay, so new account. So we just created a new account called Poryot 2 because the original one got turned into Poryot Rules. And now, okay, well, hold up. I guess I gotta play now. It will crash, actually, won't it? Oh, it didn't crash. Maybe they fixed it. Well, it's not worth thinking about now. Um, so yeah, I'm just gonna edit Poryot 2 and change him to this um, for. Oh, I can't think of a unique name. It's just Porter. Yeah, sure. And so that will log us out on here. And so it's Porter, and it's the same pin. And there you go. So it's still the same account. I didn't actually look at my score, but it's the same account, just a different name. Just the name has changed. So that's pretty cool. Take that as you will. And here we look at Porter. There they are. Next, I guess we can show the score hacker. So this one's probably the one that most people are excited about, and it's the one I like to use the least because it makes me feel bad. So we're just gonna give ourselves like 5 points. I'm not gonna do much. So we're gonna do Porter, and we're gonna change our score to 5, and for Windows, and that's all we have to do. If we go reset, there we are, 5 points. And if we call us up on here, there you go, Porter, 5 points. Simple as that. It's not very, As I said, SnOut not the most secure game. Um, and yeah, this also works for Android too. I'm not gonna actually do it, but like as see, I have the Android option. I forgot I didn't implement a back feature for the hacker. I did that in everything else, but not the hacker. My bad. Ah, I need to stop doing that. It's very annoying. Okay, it's fine. This is the library. There we go. I not the library, the lister. So that yeah, that's about it for the hacker. Oh, one thing that's really interesting is you can't actually bring values down. I'm not sure why. It's not like I'd ever like I don't have much reason to want to, but I can't bring values down. Like so, if I do Porter and set it to 3 and go to Windows, and then just die, it doesn't actually change. If I go to 6, just go up. It is changed. I mean that's interesting. I just thought that was cool. Not sure why it does that, but I think it's really cool. One thing that's really annoying, or not annoying, but I'm not able to delete accounts, which okay, that's good. I shouldn't be able to delete accounts, but I want to delete all the accounts I like burner accounts I've made for testing because I feel bad. Like they're just gonna be sitting in memory now in the server. But yeah, what can you do? So sorry, Andy. I feel so bad. I probably shouldn't have done all this, but like at the same time, it's fun. Next, which the one that I think is kind of the coolest, even though it's not the one I would advise using because it kind of feels kind of cheaty, or sneaky, I guess is a better way to put it, is the pin cracker. So let's actually just open up an account. We're gonna create a new account because I'm not gonna crack someone else's pin. We're gonna create a new account and call him just pinner, and we'll set his pin to 200, and we'll create him, and he's created. And now, so say I didn't know what his pin was, but I wanted to know what his pin was so I could log in his account for some reason. Which, and this isn't really all that useful because the only thing you can gain from having someone's pin is you can log in with them in the actual game and then play as them and get points for them. Which, like, if I really wanted points that bad for another account, I could just use the hacker. So, but if I want someone else's pin, that's what I can do. So I'm gonna name we call him Pinner, right? And it just starts doing this. So it will go through all 10,000 or 9,999 possible pins, and it will just test infinitely until it finds the one that works. Um, I would like it to go faster. Obviously, it's not the fastest program, but sadly, it can't go any faster because it has to. Basically, what it will do is it will get a pin. So, like, it will get pin. It will come up with pin. Oh, let's see there. So, as we had put the pin in as 200, and here we cracked it and got pin 200. What I'm able to do with the SnOut code is I'm able to basically send to the server a name and a pin, and it will send me back if they belong with each other. So what I can do is here is I can say get pin 1 and then my name and send them, and then I'll get back if they belong with each other. If they don't, then I increase that pin by 1. So now it's 2 and pinner. Send it, send back. Now it's 3 and pinner. Send it back 4 and pinner, and go on and so forth until eventually I get it to be the one I need. The problem is since I have to send it and receive it from the server for every single pin I'm testing, and there can be 999 of them, or 9,999. It can take a little while. Like if you saw it wasn't, it would take maybe you could maybe get like 3 pins a second or something. I think it was something like that. And well, yeah, that's about it. That's everything I have made. I am not sure what else I'm going to do with this. I know I don't. I want to do more because I know the second I tell Andy about this, he is going to obviously want to patch it. I hope so. And while I do want the game to get better and be less perceptible hacking, I mean, like, if someone with malicious intent came along and did stuff like this that I've done, it could definitely not be great for the game. And I would feel really bad. I've already done some things like um Snout Snoutbot is the bot in the Discord server, and I was like, hey, it'd be funny if I made him the top score. So I made him the top score in Android and Windows, but not by much. Andy will see it and just remove it, so I didn't worry too much. But like, I still feel bad for doing that, and so I can't imagine like someone who like actually intends for evil could do with these, especially considering with the account editor you can change anyone's name. Like anyone's name, seriously. Like I think Andy has an account in here. Just has an account. He's like, what is he? Yeah, he's ranked 11. Like, I could just go change. I'm not gonna do it actually, but I can go change Andy's name to whatever I want, and or with the pinner, with the pin cracker, I can just get whoever's pin I want. I already did generate out of curiosity, only curiosity. I actually generated Andy's pin, and I'm obviously not going to tell you what it is, and I'm not going to use it. Not that I would use it for anything, because the only benefit I get out of it is being able to use this account to go above 696, and I'm not that good at Snout. But I just thought that would be funny. I don't know. But yeah, my point is, this could be really bad if it got in the wrong hands. And so I feel very inclined to tell Andy about it all, but yet again, saying on the other hand, I'm enjoying myself a lot. I'm having a lot of fun with this and creating these programs. So we'll see what happens. I'm not sure what else there is I can make. I think I've kind of just gone through all the functions. When it comes to contacting with the server, I can make like I can make mods to the client itself. I already did a little bit of that just for fun, but that would be to the client itself, and no one else could really see it. And I don't know, it's just not as interesting to me. I love the networking stuff. Networking's a lot of fun. Even though this isn't really networking, it's going through like an FTP site. Well, I guess that's still technically networking, if in a way, but not really. Um, yeah, I don't know what else there is to say. Um, I don't know when I'm going to release this video. Probably in a few days. And then I do plan on releasing um, these actual files and all the code behind them just into the SnOut server for anyone who's interested. But I'm only going to be doing that after, of course, they all get patched out. If they can get patched out, I assume they can. I mean, I can already think of ways I would patch them out, but yeah, it was just for fun. It's a fun learning experience. I just want to share it. That's really that. I really enjoyed making these programs. And just yeah, I just thought it was a lot of fun. It was a good time. I feel like there should be more to say, but I'm not really sure what else there is to say. Um, I'm blanking out. I'm sorry. I had other stuff planned. Heck, my brain just doesn't want to work. Yeah, sorry. I don't know. I just said I haven't slept in 48 hours. I've been working on this a lot. Um, I'm falling asleep. I need to stop. Good night. Thanks for watching this stupid ramble of the video. I hope you liked my journey in hacking a poor indie developer's game. I do want to go more in depth on behind the scenes, because this was kind of all the front end stuff. It was just like what all these applications do. It's not really how they do them. I would like to bring people on the journey of how I did this, but then at the same time, it was hard. Don't get me wrong, but it should have been a lot harder. I'm sorry, Andy. And so I feel like it wouldn't make for the most interesting content to know how I did it, but also yet again, some people might find it interesting. So who knows? We'll find out. Yeah, I don't know. Thanks for watching. See ya.